Enemy in the wiring.
In this video, we'll talk about the top 10 military action movies based on true events. These films are intense, emotional, and filled with real-life heroism that will keep you glued to your screen. But before we get started, kindly subscribe to Movie Voltage so you don't miss more exciting movie breakdowns and rankings. Alright, let's begin.
We are being flanked on all sides!
And forget all this. How can we trust you now?
Number 10. Danger Close, The Battle of Long Tan. In this movie, we follow a group of young and inexperienced Australian soldiers who find themselves trapped in a deadly battle in the Vietnam jungle. They are outnumbered, surrounded, and facing an enemy force much larger than they expected. What makes Danger Close gripping is how real and chaotic the battle feels. You see soldiers who don't even fully understand war yet suddenly thrown into life or death decisions. The movie focuses on courage, confusion, teamwork, and the emotional pressure these men faced. It's not just bullets and explosions. It shows the fear, loyalty, and instinct that guides soldiers when everything falls apart. It keeps you glued because you're watching ordinary men pushed to extraordinary limits. If you enjoy war movies that feel raw and personal, this one will grab your attention. Number 9. The Outpost. The Outpost tells the story of U.S. soldiers stationed at one of the most dangerous bases in Afghanistan, a small camp surrounded by enemy fighters and steep mountains. From the very beginning, you feel the tension because the location is practically a trap. The soldiers know that attacks can come in any moment, and when the big one finally hits, the movie becomes an intense, non-stop battle for survival. What makes this film powerful is how it shows the mindset of soldiers who wake up every day not knowing if they'll survive. The teamwork, the bravery, and the emotional moments all blend together to create a realistic picture of modern warfare. When everything collapses, you see real heroes stepping up under pressure. If you want a movie that feels real and action-packed, The Outpost delivers.
Horsemen against tanks. The greatest weapon. Trade Center's just the beginning. We're teaming up with
Number 8. 12 Strong. 12 Strong takes us into the early days of the war in Afghanistan, following a small team of Special Forces soldiers sent to fight the Taliban under impossible conditions. What makes the story unique is that these soldiers had to ride horses through rough mountain terrain while taking on heavily armed enemies. The movie focuses on leadership, trust, and the bond that forms when men rely on each other for survival. You see how they adapt, strategize, and push forward even when everything seems hopeless. 12 Strong mixes emotional moments with explosive action, showing the courage required to face danger head-on. It's inspiring, thrilling, and perfect for anyone who loves military stories with a strong sense of teamwork.
Gebarrt. Refresh life and continue fighting.
Number 7. Anthropoid. Anthropoid is based on the true mission to assassinate one of the most feared Nazi leaders during World War II. The movie follows two brave resistance fighters who risk everything to strike a powerful blow against the enemy. It's not a typical war film filled with constant gunfire. Instead, it builds tension slowly, showing the fear, planning, and high stakes behind their mission. When the action finally hits, it becomes intense, emotional, and unforgettable. The film shows how courage doesn't always mean holding a gun. Sometimes it means standing up for what's right, even when the chances of survival are slim. Anthropoid is gripping, dramatic, and deeply human. If you love stories of sacrifice and bravery, this one hits hard.
Drive.
Number 6. Lone Survivor. Lone Survivor follows 4 Navy SEALs on a mission in Afghanistan that suddenly collapses. What was meant to be a simple operation turns into a brutal fight for survival against overwhelming enemy forces. The movie is intense from start to finish, showing the physical and emotional pain these soldiers go through. What keeps you watching is the brotherhood between the team members. They support each other, protect each other, and refuse to give up even when the situation becomes hopeless. Every moment feels real and personal, making you feel like you're right there with them. Lone Survivor is a powerful reminder of the sacrifices soldiers make and the courage they carry into every mission.
Once that first bullet goes past your head,
surrounded by thousands of Somali militia. And
Number 5. Black Hawk Down. Black Hawk Down throws you straight into a chaotic and deadly urban battle after a U.S. military operation goes wrong in Somalia. When 2 helicopters crash, soldiers suddenly find themselves trapped in a hostile city with enemies closing in from every direction. What makes this film unforgettable is how it captures the confusion, fear, and pressure of real combat. The action is intense, non-stop, and brutally realistic. You see soldiers risking everything to save their teammates, even when they know they might not make it back. This movie highlights bravery in its purest form. Men stepping into danger again and again because they refuse to leave anyone behind. If you want fast-paced, heart-pounding action, Black Hawk Down is a must-watch.
gentlemen, men will die. Those are my men out there, and I'm going in to get them.
Number 4. We Were Soldiers. We Were Soldiers takes us into one of the first major battles of the Vietnam War. The movie follows a group of American soldiers who land in enemy territory and are immediately surrounded by a massive enemy force. What makes it powerful is the emotional storytelling. You see leaders trying to protect their men, soldiers fighting side by side, and families back home waiting with fear and hope. The battle scenes are intense and dramatic, showing how brutal and unpredictable war can be. But the heart of this film is loyalty, soldiers who refuse to give up on each other no matter the cost. We Were Soldiers is emotional, inspiring, and packed with action that keeps you engaged from beginning to end.
Her arms aren't swinging, she's carrying something.
Number 3. American Sniper. American Sniper tells the story of one of the most skilled and dedicated snipers in modern military history. The movie shows his incredible accuracy and bravery on the battlefield, but it also shows the emotional weight he carries home after each deployment. It's not just about shooting targets, it's about the pressure of protecting your team, the danger of every mission, and the struggle of balancing family with duty. The movie mixes action with deep emotional moments, giving you a complete picture of the sacrifices soldiers make. It's powerful, touching, and thought-provoking. If you want a film that combines intense combat with real human struggles, this one stands out.
With the world so set on tearing itself apart.
Number 2. Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is the unbelievable true story of a soldier who refuses to carry a weapon but still goes into one of the bloodiest battles of World War II. What makes this film so inspiring is how he saves dozens of wounded soldiers by himself, all while unarmed and under heavy enemy fire. The movie is emotional, gripping, and full of jaw-dropping moments that show how far courage can go. The battle scenes are intense and realistic, but the heart of the story is the determination of one man who chooses to save lives instead of taking them. It's a movie that leaves you speechless and reminds you that bravery comes in many forms. Number 1. 13 Hours: The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. At number 1, we have 13 Hours, a powerful and intense film about a group of security contractors who defend a U.S. compound in Libya against relentless attacks. The movie is filled with non-stop action, emotional moments, and incredible heroism. What makes it stand out is how these men fight for hours with limited support, protecting each other and refusing to back down. Every scene is packed with tension and bravery. You feel the danger, the exhaustion, and the determination that drives them. This movie shows what it means to stand your ground even when the odds are impossible. It's emotional, fast-paced, and one of the best modern military action films ever made. A perfect number 1. Which of these military action movies have you watched, and which one will you check out next? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Movie Voltage, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new rankings and recommendations. See you in the next video.